Two men are fiercely battling on a deserted island for the sake of a beautiful girl. Surprisingly, there are only 3 people on this island, the 2 men and the beautiful girl. What is the man tying up the beautiful girl for?
Hey folks, Mahyar here. Heads up, there are spoilers ahead, so grab your snacks and let's dive into today's story.
The movie begins with a girl in distress on a deserted island, but we are not initially told how she got there. Let's go to a flashback to uncover the exact story behind it. We see 4 people, one of whom is a billionaire. These 4 are actually heading to an island famous for its seafood. The captain makes everyone board the ship. Among them is another man named Manuel, who works under the captain. As Manuel is about to leave, his girlfriend arrives and tells him she is going to be the mother of his child. However, Manuel refuses, claiming the child is not his. An argument ensues between them, with his girlfriend warning that his deception will cost him dearly. In a fit of rage, Manuel even hits her, making matters worse. Angrily, his girlfriend leaves, and everyone witnesses the incident. Everyone departs on their trip. During dinner time, Jacques, the billionaire, and Manuel have an argument. Jacques, who is very proud of his wealth, considers everyone beneath him and treats Manuel poorly. On the other hand, we see Manuel's girlfriend, Maria, in a dark place performing some kind of black magic. Meanwhile, Manuel is comfortably reading a book, but next to his room is Jacques' room, where Jacques and his wife are making noise, disturbing him. As Manuel is about to confront them, blood starts dripping from his nose due to Maria's black magic. Ignoring it, he goes to sleep. The next morning, Manuel forgets about the incident, but has another altercation with Jacques, prompting the captain to scold him and warn him to behave with the guests, or he'll be fired. Angrily, Manuel refuses to work, brandishes a knife, and tells the captain that he will no longer work there. But while leaving, he throws a handkerchief which falls on the gas and catches fire. At that time, no one is in the kitchen, so nobody notices it. Slowly, the fire spreads all over the ship. Seeing this, everyone gets into the lifeboats to save their lives and move away from the ship. A heavy storm hits in the night, scattering everyone. In the morning, we see Jennifer sitting on an island by the sea, all alone and unable to understand what happened. Suddenly, she sees the captain's dead body floating in the water. She tries to save him and pulls him out of the water. In the meantime, Manuel appears, indicating he also survived. They try to revive the captain, but realize he is dead. They first build a wooden shelter for themselves and then go to the sea to catch some fish, which they both eat together. Despite the dire circumstances, Manuel and Jennifer bond over their time together on the boat. A few days pass and Manuel teaches Jennifer to swim and catch fish. She refuses initially because she is afraid of deep water, so Manuel goes alone and catches fish for her. He finds Jacques lying on the beach. When he checks him, he realizes Jacques is still breathing. Manuel brings Jacques to Jennifer, who is very happy to see him. They hug each other. Jennifer praises Manuel for taking care of her for so many days. Without him, she might not have survived. Jennifer and Manuel develop a deep friendship, which Jacques does not like. He suspects something is going on between them. When they return from catching fish, they see that Jacques has lit a fire. They are surprised because they had difficulty lighting a fire. Jacques reveals he has a lighter, which makes them happy as they can now cook food. However, Jacques starts behaving strangely and abuses Manuel, who remains silent. Jacques creates a separate shelter and expels Manuel. Jennifer gets very angry at Jacques and asks for the reason. Jacques does not reply and quietly tells her to stay with him because he does not trust even his own wife. This continues for many days. One day, tensions escalate and Jacques and Manuel start fighting. Jacques shows his pride in his wealth, saying people like Manuel work under him and have no right to talk to his wife. Here, Manuel also tells Jacques that from today, he will not give food to either of them. Jacques says that it's okay and takes back the lighter, after which they separate. Jennifer knows very well that Manuel can fend for himself, but Jacques would struggle because he lacks the skills to catch fish and survive on the island. Despite this, she stays with Jacques to support him. Jacques can't catch any fish and survives only on coconut water, which makes Jennifer feel very bad for him. The next day, she goes fishing with him, but they catch nothing. Jacques poisons the small fish they manage to catch. Manuel, eating his food comfortably, feels bad for Jennifer when he sees her hungry. Manuel offers her food, but she initially refuses, fearing Jacques' anger. Manuel promises not to tell Jacques, and Jennifer, starving for days, accepts and kisses Manuel before leaving. Meanwhile, Jacques prepares to eat the poisonous fish, but discovers that Jennifer has already eaten Manuel's food. Enraged, he shouts at her, but she calms him down. The next day, they go fishing together again, but once again, they catch nothing, leaving them upset. Returning from their unsuccessful fishing trip, Jacques sees Manuel stealing their fire. Furious, Jacques throws mud on Manuel's fire, sparking another fight. They beat each other badly until Jennifer intervenes once more. Manuel still insults Jacques viciously. This tension cannot last forever, so Jacques decides he must catch fish, as their hunger is becoming intolerable. One morning, he wakes up early and steals Manuel's glasses, which he needs to dive deeper into the ocean. Manuel, unaware of this, wakes up to find his glasses missing. Enraged, he grabs a pointed stick and goes to confront Jacques, but Jennifer tries to stop him. During this confrontation, Jennifer and Manuel come close to each other, but Jennifer fears Jacques might find out. When Jacques returns with fish, he notices everyone is unusually quiet. He gives the glasses back to Manuel without saying anything, but he becomes suspicious that something might have happened between Manuel and Jennifer. And when Jacques asks Jennifer, she tells him everything. Enraged, he shouts at her and even kicks her out by dragging her by her hair. Manuel witnesses this and feels terrible, so he goes to Jennifer and takes care of her. Time goes on and 5 months pass by. During this time, they arrange all the things they need on the island. On the other hand, Jacques also learns some skills and even makes glasses to catch fish in the sea. One day, while fishing, Jacques spots a boat submerged in the water. He brings it to the surface, and when Manuel sees this, he offers to help because it seems their only way off the island. However, Jacques refuses Manuel's help and silently leaves. Jennifer approaches Jacques, but he tells her to go away too. Jacques slowly starts fixing the boat to escape, while Jennifer and Manuel watch from a distance. Jennifer suggests they should steal the boat and escape without Jacques knowing. Manuel, however, doubts the plan as Jacques always stays near the boat. Unbeknownst to them, Jacques overhears their plan from behind a tree. The next day, when he sees Manuel has caught a big fish, Jacques heads to the sea. During this time, Jennifer and Manuel manage to steal the boat and set sail. However, they don't get far before the boat begins to sink, and they realize Jacques' plan all along was for them to take the boat and drown. Forced to swim back to the island, they return to Jacques, who attacks the now exhausted Manuel with a spear and kidnaps Jennifer. Manuel rescues Jennifer that night, but gets wounded in the process and becomes sick. The next day, Jacques tracks down the pair and finds them on a branch of a tree. He throws one of his spears at the now weakened Manuel, who loses his balance and falls to the ground. Before Jacques can kill him, Jennifer pins Jacques down, attempting to kill him with his own knife. Manuel picks up a heavy rock to crush Jacques, but loses his balance again and falls backward, impaling himself on one of Jacques' spears. Simultaneously, Maria performs a voodoo ceremony and impales Manuel's effigy on a spike. 1 year later, a yachting family drops anchor near the island and discovers Jennifer asleep in her hut. Still somewhat distraught over Manuel's death, Jennifer leaves with them, but does not mention that Jacques, who she has been forced to live with and depend on since Manuel's death, is still on the island. Jacques, who is fishing, sees her leaving on the yacht and calls out. However, Jennifer, having stolen his lighter so he can't make any more fires, finally exacts her revenge by ignoring him. The family inside the boat cannot hear Jacques, leaving him abandoned on the island with his fate ambiguous. So that's it. If you enjoyed this movie, share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to check out the recommended movie on your screen right now. Watch it and join Mahi's movie recaps.